Welcome everyone, it's RomeroXVII. Today I'm going to be showcasing you a fight I have with fellow UFC YouTuber RetroRocky. Currently in the top 5 in ranked championships right now. This fight was pre-patch. It was about 2 days before the patch dropped. So the body teep, the jab feint body teep is still going to be a thing. The striking recovery is still going to be and you're not going to see the new back lunge in this. But I'm going to break down this fight in detail on key moments. I am Jose Aldo with the blue gloves, and RetroRocky's in the red corner with Alexander Volkanovski. Goes with the lead leg kick body cross first. And what I'm trying to do here is bait out a slip from Retro, landing the slip counter, and then following up with the body spin kick. Retro technically has like a hard time of timing the sidestep against that body spin kick, and I know that, so I try to time that a lot on him whenever I run into him. And he's doing a good job trying to go with this flurry combinations towards my face. I'm trying to sneak in his body hooks, feinting. And as I step into range, I feint another 2 times. He steps back. There I get my first leg kick in. He tries to get forward to get one back. And I'm sneaking in these body hooks as his short-term stamina is low. How do I know his short-term stamina is low? Because he's trying to throw a flurry of strikes. Managed to back lunge against that body teep there. Knee elbow, trying to tell him to back away. I don't want to be behind that black line, right? If he puts me behind that black line, I am in trouble. I'm going to get caught up against the cage, and I'm going to end up looking like Junior Dos Santos every time he gets finished. So against Retro especially, I want to stay in the center. Good flurry combination from Retro, and that switch body kick did a lot of damage because I tried to slip. I thought he was coming forward with a jab straight. Didn't do so. I'm staying relaxed. I'm staying composed. Another jab body spin kick. Here I slip, and I fall off with a 7-piece combination. Yeah, those are a thing. Retro backs off, gives me a little bow. I was about to spin kick him, but realized he bowed, and I pulled it back. Good body teep from Retro, but in the new patch, you can't slide forward like that with that jab feint body teep. So I'm very happy that they fixed that. It was extremely meta. So it's going to make, you see now I'm like teeping them back, but I'm doing it from stationary as it's almost as intended. So it's going to require a lot more timing. And I'm predicting his strikes. Moving my head. And again, I do not want to get caught up. Nice sway there. Excuse me. I do not want to get caught up against the cage. Not at all. I'm noticing that Retro is leading a lot with the jab straight. But I also know that Retro likes to use that to try to bait landing hooks. As you can see right there. Moments after I said that, he went to fire off a hook and a cross instead. So I'm going to move laterally, and I still want to work that body. Volkanovski has a tough chin. His body health is also extremely tough, but Aldo has a level 5 body hook. And I'm here, I'm just trying to hold my ground. You see this? I'm not backing up. I'm not giving Retro what he wants. He wants me to back up from his strike, so I'm very confident in my block here. And there's the first slip counter. Oh, you see, like he's able to like zoom back out after I hit him with a flush counter. And that's part of the striking recovery. It got fixed with the new patch. But watching this fight back now, man, we really needed that patch. I'm very happy it happened. Another lead body hook. There are 2 feints. Here, I come close. I've been throwing that body spin kick for most of that round, and I set up a spinning heel. And Retro, being the veteran that he is, he knows usually the 4th combination is usually a straight strike, and he slips, stops himself from getting dropped at the end of the round. But I managed to steal the round with a spinning heel kick, secure it with a stun. This is going to show right there. Landed a couple good leg kicks, a couple good body hooks as well to try to sap at the stamina of Alexander Volkanovski. Volkanovski has extremely high cardio. He's one of the best guys in the featherweight division. The only tough thing about him is that he has pretty short reach. He has a good leg reach. He does have a decent leg reach. But his reach is probably going to be the only thing that kind of screws him over. So now Retro's trying to make the adjustment here to pressure me. And what he wants me to do is to back up so I eat those body kicks. I had a body kick of my own, but I threw it a little bit too close. Didn't get the damage I would have liked. Here I threw the lead overhand to punish over the jab. He's been leading with that a lot. And this is what Retro does. He does this little like half beat thing. Like he goes 1, 1, 2. Then he goes 1, 1, 2. Then he goes 1. Like he'll mix up the rhythm of when he throws it. And if you take a little bit too long to stop him from getting into that rhythm, before you know it, you're going to be out on the canvas. I tried to pull that spinning heel kick. I really did. But here, he's leading with the jab. I press the left stick to back up and set up this cross counter. Get a little hit stun. I don't know why that body hook did not land. Not a fan of that. He tries to set up that front kick. And you see those little micro movements that he's doing. He's using the left stick to try to set up a sidestep because he's expecting a body spin kick. There's a head kick. And there I throw the body spin kick. I always want to time this after my opponent has set their feet from trying to sidestep or as they're coming in as an intercepting strike. The one risk is that I do not want to throw it too close. Otherwise, I'm going to get crowded by punches, and it's not ideal for me. And as I say that, that's what Retro did. He interrupted me via crowding with punches, and my head off was low. He misses the switch kick there. There's another sneaking in that body hook, that level 5 body hook that Jose Aldo has. And there, I get rocked. Slip counter because I knew he's going to follow up with a straight strike. My head off is flashing a little bit, so I'm dealing with some adversity here in this second round. And I backed up a little bit, and I got to remember, no, I got to push forward. But then he rocks me. I'm staying here, right in the center, brawling. And I want to maintain ring generalship. I do not want to get put up against the cage. There, I managed to avoid with the evasive against the straight strike, using that body spin kick. And then we teep each other, but he did the one in the combo that was super fast, and it beat me to it despite me having a higher kick speed. Denied the first takedown, but instead of going for the back take, Retro actually goes for another takedown. I didn't see that coming, and he manages to take me down. So this has been a solid round for RetroRocky. He's made some really solid adjustments with not only his combo choices, but he's also recognized what I'm looking for. And he's trying to what I'm trying to do to him, he's trying to do to me. He's trying to neutralize what I'm good at. So here on the ground, he's building grapple advantage. He postures up, hook, cross. Everybody usually goes hook, cross, hook, cross. He makes the habit of blocking low again, and I drop him with a spinning heel kick. His stamina was low, especially after I had escaped the ground and pound. And from there, I know he rocked me twice, but I definitely felt like I secured the round. And if that didn't, the body spin kick did. And off the skin of my teeth, I missed that switch body kick. If that had landed, that would have been it. But closely contested round. I do believe the body rock and dropping him to the canvas managed to steal that round back in my favor. He did rock me extremely. He put me at huge risk in the first early portions of that fight. This was solid though. Even pre-patch, this was an extremely solid fight. He told me he wanted to upload it. I'm like, alright, by all means, brother. Yeah, his stamina's low. He got body rocked. Or head rocked. Might have been from the cross. I'm mixing up with a jab, body cross, the head hook. One of my favorite combinations to throw. I like to throw it later in the fight, not too early. I don't like people getting a beat on me. And especially against higher level competition, you do not want to get too predictable with what you're throwing. Here, he tried to sidestep, right? He tried to sidestep, and I waited for that sidestep to finish. And then once his feet got replanted there, I managed to land another body spin kick. And you know, the volume has been pretty high in this fight. There's another slip cross, and I know he's going to be looking to time a hook. This time I time a forward moving slip hook counter. And now Retro, he's looking to try and punish me on entry with one of those front kicks with from Volkanovski. Still trying to bait out the little side steps. Caught an angle, landed rear body hook. It's a little game of chess, high speed chess. I thought he was gonna sidestep. I feinted the jab twice. He actually just backed out of range. He didn't know what I was gonna throw, and I was good on him because I was definitely looking to catch him trying to sidestep and land that switch body kick. And here, he circles away from the kick. Instead of trying to sidestep, he just circles away from the kick. And I whiff, and it's a bad whiff. And Retro finally gets a drop. Tries to go for the clinch break upper, but he timed it a little bit too soon, and I was able to block it. I got dropped. It's the first drop for Retro in this round. Tie with the knee elbow, because I don't want to have my back against the cage. I do not want to be there. There's the jab frame body teep again. It's working. And here, I do a slip cross, lead body hook, slip cross, a body cross, and then a lead head hook. I wish I would have knocked him out on the way down. It would save me a lot of trouble. And just like that, the momentum swings back in my favor. We go drop for drop. Right off of a body rock, too. Man, Volkanovski has some crazy health stats. Crazy health stats. If you get him at peak vulnerability, you can knock out anyone, but man, he's tough. So you can see there, Retro, he's very relaxed on the bottom. He's just building up his grapple advantage. We're hearing Sprawl, though, and that's not necessarily too good. But even though his body health is going to be in a very compromised position, my head health isn't exactly safe right now. He built up enough GA, transition, got on top and side control. But even if we get up to the feet, I have to be very careful with what I throw at him. If I just try to go willy-nilly and just throw a body shot at him without setting it up, he can punish me today. He throw one uppercut hook, and then I'm hard rock, goes through a 1-2 head kick, and that's a wrap for me. So I'm keeping that in mind. Like, I know his body health is in trouble, but I'm going to play smart. He gets me in mount, but Aldo has a level 5 get up. Managed to get up from mount there. And here I'm backing up a little bit too close to the fence. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Rounds closing off. Crazy, crazy, insane fight, man. Y'all know about Retro. Dude is phenomenal. He's never out of any fight. I've seen him, like, you know, maybe somebody catches him off guard in ranked championships on stream, and he can just make adjustments on the fly as well. He's a very tactical player. I love watching him play too. He's popping up the jab. He's slowing down the rhythm, and I'm trying to bait out. Excuse me. I said bait. Bait out a straight strike so I can land that body cross and get that max vulnerability. There's the jab, straight knee hook, a common staple. And this time, the front kick that he's been looking to intercept me with actually lands. And I knew I was hard rock there. And again, Retro low blocks. I go for a flying knee. This time I go to the body. And just because I was in southpaw, my spinning body kick did not do the amount of damage that it would have done if I was in orthodox. Had I been in orthodox, that would have been a knockout. But when you switch your stance and your fighter doesn't have a high switch stance, you lose a good portion of your power. Especially since I'm at 50% long-term stamina. So, as much as I would have liked for that to be over, that was not the case. Retro goes for the backside. I tried to transition in the middle. I took a risk there. And RetroRocky now has me in back sitting. So I'm going to be really patient here. I don't want to get submitted. I deny that transition. Hopefully I can force him to get up here or maybe force a ref stand up. This position definitely needs some buffs though. There, he successfully moves me to mount. I'm going to wait a bit. Go to half guard instead of trying to go up because he could have pre-denied the get up, get a ground and pound situation and KO me. So I don't want any of that. RetroRocky is now in side control. Denies that transition. 2:30 on the clock. And I am in some trouble. I thought he was going to go for knee on belly. And this is a critical moment in this fight. Boom. Moment he goes for the first strike and crucifix, I get the arm trap. Had I gotten caught there, had I mistimed that fight would have been over right then and there. Retro's really good on the ground. I was taking my time, building up grapple advantage myself. So you can see there by the bar. This time I transition up with the middle transition, going upwards. And now I end up in top position. And I got the most recent drop. But, oh, wait. And this time he gets up. I thought I was content with letting that slide because I thought he was going to try and get up. I didn't think he was going to stay on top. But this, he denies the get up. Not a lot of people can deny that. That transition is really fast. And my stamina's low, but so is his. The indicator's telling me his stamina's low. So I wasn't going to get finished by those strikes, but my head health was flashing. And I don't know. Like, I was looking this fight, I got to stay focused. Got to stay focused. Locked off, framed off, lower the stamina a bit. This is really intense game of chess. Deny that transition. He tries to pass off the other way. And I managed to catch him with a sneaky little armbar mid-transition. And this was a very telling part in this fight. Because I realized, wait. I'm catching him here. I can submit him. I have a decent stamina advantage. I know that he's in a position where his stamina is low. Right? It's telling, the indicator's telling me, yeah, he has low stamina. But a joint sub, he seems to be struggling with that joint sub. And if I can somehow get him there in the following round, it says last round I'm ahead, but it doesn't mean I'm safe. So with all the reads I've made heading into this fifth and final round, pivotal round, bow respect to the homie. And right here, he's been leading with this jab the entire fight. I go with the body cross right off the gate. Land the liver shot, all the landed against Jeremy Stevens yet again. Get that little gunshot. noise. And this time I go for the finish the fight sub, and he's almost out a little bit early, and I'm fighting for this because I don't want to take it, even though I'm ahead on the scorecards according to the game. I need to get this man out of here because he's always dangerous, and it's close. It's close. I'm just looking for him to mess up a little bit now. I've gained a substantial lead in the submission minigame here with the armbar, and that's going to be it for this fight against RetroRocky. That was absolutely a war of attrition. Neither one of us wanted to lose that fight. I don't know where he was ranked at the time because I know the season had started maybe a day or two ago, and he's obviously now in the top 5, so I know he definitely has to have been pretty close. But that was a really intense fight, and both of us were constantly trying to figure out what the other player was doing. And those are the type of fights, those are the type of players you need to fight if you can become friends with really solid players and run a few games with them. You'd be surprised how quality time play. We read a few more games after this, and we had some crazy back and forth fights just because we had so much fun running into each other on ranked championships. But yeah, this was the fight, man. This is the fight. This is my perspective. This is my breakdown on it. Kudos to Rocky for just being a good sport. He wanted to upload the fight up first on his channel. I said, damn right, brother, go ahead. And yeah, man, like, share, comment. If you already haven't subscribed, you might as well go on and do it. Comment on your favorite part of the video. What did you enjoy the most? It's RomeroXVII. I hope you guys enjoyed this little breakdown on a pretty epic fight. I am out of here.